and welcome to a very special episode of Perth City Talks. I'm Christy Mullica. Well, today I'm here at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre for a very special event. It is the WA Education Awards for 2011. In this room here with me right now are many, many nominees, and as the day progresses, we'll find out just who are the big winners. Well, we met our next guest earlier this year on Undercurrent when we were speaking with her about her role winning the award as the WA Principal of the Year. Well, since then, she's gone on to win the National Award as the Australian Principal of the Year. Lee Musametchi from Chalice Early Childhood Education Centre. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How did it feel to win the National Award?
The first emotion, I suppose, was shock, just complete and utter shock, but then obviously overwhelming pride.
So you won the WA Principal of the Year award first of all last year. What did that mean to you?
Oh, it's just a wonderful opportunity for the school that I lead to be recognised for the wonderful work that we're doing. So I suppose it was just, again, pride.
What difference has winning last year's award made to you and your school?
I think it's brought a lot of attention to the school. It's brought a lot of attention to the area of Armidale as a whole, and it's put more focus on the quality of teaching and learning that's taking place in the classrooms, because people want to visit our school, they want to find out what we're doing that is working, and because they're trying to emulate some things that we do well.
Now tell us a little bit more about your school. It is Chalice Early Childhood Education Centre, is that right?
Yes, so it's a kindergarten to year 2 specialist facility for children in those very crucial and important early stages of learning, and we have a wonderful range of programs available, including a parenting centre that provides services in an integrated manner for children from birth.
What would you like to say to today's nominees and winners?
I would like to say congratulations, you have deserved it. The WA Education Awards acknowledges the cream of the crop, so you are certainly amongst leaders in the field. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey and never stop learning.
Lee, once again, thank you very much. I feel very privileged to be speaking to one of the national winners.
Thank you.
I'm with one of the previous winners, Hayley Hoskin from Mindarie Senior College, who won WA Beginning Teacher of the Year last year in 2010. Hayley, how did you feel when you were named Beginner Teacher of the Year?
I felt excited, quite humble, and very honoured to be recognised in front of all my peers.
Did you feel that winning the award has had a positive impact on your role as a teacher?
Absolutely. I wasn't aware of how much exposure there would be, which I think is really positive for public education because I feel so passionate about it. So I was absolutely blown away by how much it really enhanced my whole teaching experience, I suppose.
What inspired you to choose teaching as your career?
To be honest, and this might sound a little bit corny, I feel that it's the only thing I've ever wanted to be, so it wasn't really a conscious decision I made. I just sort of fell really naturally into it, and I'm so glad that I did.
What would you say to all the nominees and indeed winners here today?
Enjoy the day, eat something, because I didn't last year, and just enjoy the ride afterwards, because you don't quite realise just how much the community sort of holds these awards in such high regard. So it's really amazing. So yeah, take it all in.
Wish I could shut my Playboy mouth. How'd I turn my shirt inside out? Control your poison, babe. Roses are thorns, they say. And we're all getting host tonight.
Well, 2011 marks the 4th year of the WA Education Awards, but this year something truly extraordinary happened. In the category of Beginning Teacher of the Year award, this year the judges just couldn't decide between all 10 finalists. The calibre was so high. So in a landmark event, they decided to award all 10 of them as the winners.
This is my life.
here with Scott Sullivan, who's one of the winners of the WA Beginning Teacher of the Year Awards here at the WA Education Awards. Scott, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, how do you feel about winning this award?
Oh, it's such a surreal feeling. Just starting 3 years ago, going into the teaching education, I thought 3 years later that I wouldn't be here, and certainly just being recognised for my accolades is just something absolutely amazing. So absolutely pleased to be here and an absolute pleasure.
Scott, what's the best thing about being a teacher?
The best thing about being a teacher is being able to inspire future generations that I'm able to actually lead and enable them to find themselves within a school context. And you know, it's not all about the academics, it's about finding themselves personally, and if they're good at sport, then being able to facilitate them to be able to go on that path and encourage them to be the best that they can be in their certain areas.
Emily, how do you feel about winning one of the Beginner Teacher of the Year awards?
I feel extremely honoured to be even nominated for the award. So to become a finalist and then find out I'm a winner of it, I feel extremely happy. It's really nice to be recognised for your hard work, especially because I've only been teaching for 2 years.
What are some of the most challenging and rewarding parts of your job as a teacher?
There's some challenges, I guess. It's very hard work sometimes, but at the end of the day, coming into your classroom and seeing your children smile when they see you is just so rewarding.
Now, how do you motivate your students?
Definitely lots of positive reinforcement and bright, happy smiles all the time. I teach pre-primary children, so they're 5 and 6 year olds, and just a happy smile all the time I find gets them very excited about learning new things.
How important is a parent's involvement in a child's education?
Extremely important to have parents' involvement. It's a whole community role when you're a teacher to involve the parents in their child's learning.
What would you like to say to those aspiring to be a teacher?
It's such a fulfilling career. I would recommend it to anyone who has a passion to teach young children, just like I had when I was very little. So just having those children in your classroom, just in awe of you, is just a wonderful career.
Eloise, how did you feel about winning the award?
I'm extremely excited and a little bit shocked actually, because originally there were only 6 winners, but they changed it to 10 because of the calibre of the teachers this year.
That's right, so it's quite an exciting event indeed.
Absolutely.
What did winning this award mean to you?
I think just with the prize money that we get, that it'll enable me to access a lot of professional development, and that's something that's really important to me in my graduate year, because this is my first year of teaching.
What would you like to say to all the other finalists here today?
Good luck to everyone, and I think everyone's done a fabulous job, and it's interesting to have met all of the other 9 finalists in Beginning Teacher of the Year. Just the diversity in which they come from. There's a lot from the Ag College. I met one girl from the Ag College, secondary right through to primary, so that's really been interesting, and well done and good luck to all the other finalists.
Well, I am here with Paul Vassallo from Gatsby, the gold sponsor of the WA Education Awards. Paul, why is it so important that Gatsby sponsors these awards?
Well, Gatsby's been looking after superannuation for education employees for the last 70 years. So being involved in these awards provides us with an opportunity to recognise and celebrate our educators and their valuable contribution they make to the community.
Now, you also had a very important role as a judge this year. Were you impressed by the calibre of the nominees?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're very, very lucky that we have such a high calibre. It was just amazing to see the dedication that was incorporated in the applications, and I think we can be really thankful that with the finalists and the people that were nominated and the winners, that got such a high calibre of educators in the public system.
Now, from what you have seen here this morning, do you think that WA public education is in safe hands?
Oh, very much so. I think the community can have a real sense of comfort knowing that we have such people involved in the education sector that are looking after the next generation of West Australians.
Certainly are very lucky, aren't we? Now, on that note, what message would you have to say to people who are thinking about nominating people for next year's awards?
Oh, it's pretty easy. Get involved. I mean, it's such a positive thing. I mean, nominating a colleague is such a positive message and thing to do for a colleague who's working really, really hard, and such a really good way to recognise them. And you know, I think the other benefit that comes out of this sort of these awards is that those really good stories, those really good things that happen out there in schools that may not be that well known can be brought here and shared, and that just helps to build and improve the education system. And sharing those stories just means that it just improves the outcomes for West Australian education. So that's fantastic.
Entertainment from my former high school, John Curtin College of the Arts, 500 guests and 36 finalists. The 2011 WA Education Awards are one stellar event. Join me for more after the break right here on Perth City Talks on WTV Channel 44. Hello and welcome back to Perth City Talks. I'm Christy Mollica. Well, this evening finds me at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre for the WA Education Awards for 2011. There are 37 very nervous finalists here in the room, so let's find out who the big winners are.
If you listen, you can hear me through the radio in that bright white noise. What I've been missing in my life, what I've been dreaming of. You'll be that girl, you'll be that girl, you'll be everything you want, so let me get up.
I am here with Lee Nelson, the winner of the WA Primary School of the Year Award for Yakamaya Primary. Lee, how do you feel about winning the award?
Oh, I'm just very excited for the school, for all the staff that work at the school, work very hard for the children and the parents and the whole of the Yakamaya school community really deserve the award. And it's just a fantastic place to work, and look, they'll be over the moon.
Tell us a little bit more about your school.
We're quite a large primary school in Albany, very suburb close to the city of Albany, with about 530 students. It's a very settled school. The children that generally come to Yakamaya will stay there for all of their primary school years. Got an amazingly talented staff who've worked at the school for many, many years. But they inspire me, and I go to school and learn something every day, and I just couldn't ask for anything more than that. It's fantastic.
What is the best thing about being the principal of Yakamaya?
Oh, just getting to go to a fantastic work environment. I feel very supported by the teachers that I work with. You know, I love getting out and about with the kids, and I've developed really strong relationships with the people that I work with and the students that I look after, and I feel very supported by the school community as well. So, you know, I'm sort of standing here, and I'm partly responsible for it, but the staff really are the people that should be getting all of the recognition for winning WA Primary School of the Year.
What does winning this award mean to you and the school?
Look, it's a fantastic recognition of a lot of hard work over many years from their school community. The staff, the kids, the parents, the school board and council, everybody's put up big time for a long time, and finally we've got an award to actually recognise that and to thank everybody for the work that they put in.
Tell us about some of the particular programs that you feel may have helped your school to win this big award.
Look, there's no one particular program because we have so many, but I'd like to acknowledge the work of the student services team in the school in particular, because the excellent behaviour, the atmosphere in the school. All these things are created by a team of people working around the classroom teacher to make sure that we have a really positive learning environment, and our student services team put in that extra support and just make it good for the classroom teacher.
It's a really great honour to win the award. I know that there's so many principals out there, there's so many fantastic leaders in the public education system, so to be chosen, as the primary principal of the year is just really humbling, and I'm really thrilled though with the honour.
Now, I know you're very keen on using innovative technology in your school. In what ways do you think that benefits your students?
Well, we need students we live in a global environment now, so we need our students to be the architects of their own future. So it's really critical that our students use technologies in a way that's engaging them beyond the classroom, beyond Geraldton, beyond Australia and into the global community.
What's your advice to teachers aspiring to have leadership roles like you?
That leadership starts at any level, that leadership isn't about being the principal, that teachers can be leaders, and often the best teachers are leaders.
I simply say thanks for what you do for children, for schools throughout Western Australia, and by definition, people, over 250 nominees for these awards demonstrate the very best of teaching and the very best of school leadership. So congratulations, and can I also wish you a very, very happy Christmas and a very safe New Year.
Dr. Elizabeth Constable, how important is an event like this to people who work in WA's public schools?
It's very important, not only to those that are singled out as the winners, but also to all teachers, because I think, and all principals and all support staff, it gives them the opportunity to know that their profession is valued, not only by government but by the whole community, and indeed we do value our teachers very highly.
Were you impressed by the calibre of finalists this year?
They're fantastic. I had the opportunity on Saturday to meet all the beginning teachers of the year. They're the most wonderful group of young people and people who've taken on teaching as mature age students, and their excitement, their compassion, their passion about what they're doing is quite infectious.
And this year the calibre was so high they couldn't decide between them all.
That's right, which just shows that young people and others entering the teaching profession do it because they want to do it and because they're excited by it, and they know that it's a profession that will give them great rewards as well as the children that they teach.
With Dr. Stefan Silcox, who is the very worthy winner of the WA Secondary Principal of the Year from Ballajura Community College. How does it feel to win such a prestigious award?
Very, very honoured and very humbling to represent so many people today at my college, and to be there. It's quite a humbling experience, I can tell you that.
Now tell me a little bit more about something you have called the Red Taxi, is that right?
This is something it's a threat, and it's something that I do with my Year 12 students. If you haven't finished an assignment and it's overdue and you haven't got a good excuse, I'll come to your home at night and sit down at the kitchen table and supervise you doing your homework to hand in your assignment on time. Or if you're away from school without an excuse, I'll come round and pick you up and take you to school. And it's a simple thing. The message is out there that you don't want to have the red taxi parked in your driveway, because everyone will know why the principal is parked in your driveway. And so it keeps everyone on their toes. But it's about us all being very community focused and very student focused. It's all about relationships, and you build relationships with kids and they're more likely to engage with the learning program. And that's what we do at the college.
What's your advice to those aspiring to be in a leadership role like yours?
There's more to leadership than just saying I want to be a leader. It's about actually knowing what a leader does and the actual behaviours that the leader engages in. Being risk willing, being able to take risks because you know that you're on the high moral ground, that you're looking after the needs of students and the students that you have. And traditional ways, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to end up with the same result. If you want a different result, you're going to have to do things differently. And it's about being risk-willing and willing to go that next step to do something different to engage the students.
What does winning such an award feel like?
It's quite an overwhelming experience. I really didn't expect to win today, and it just makes me feel extremely proud and also thankful for all the people that I work with who've inspired me to become a teacher in the first place and helped me along my journey.
Now tell us a little bit more about your wonderful school, Sawyers Valley Primary School.
Sawyers Valley Primary School is a very special school. We have just under 200 students from kindergarten to year 7. We're a semi-rural school, so up in the hills. We have quite a high proportion of students with diagnosed disabilities, specifically autism, and we just say that we celebrate ability. I guess it's probably the most important thing to overcome the challenges is taking the time to listen to the parents and also to the needs of the teachers and their special needs assistants, and then just looking and working with the students themselves.
My school is Perth Modern School, which is a school, it's the state's only selective academic school, which has its challenges and its amazing rewards. Working at a selective school means that you're working with students who have incredible gifts and talents, and it keeps you on your toes. You have to meet their needs. Obviously, they learn incredibly fast, they learn incredibly quickly, and you have to be very well prepared. I often do sort of 3 hours of prep for a 1 hour lesson that they sort of suck up. So I guess it's recognition for that hard work that I've done and hard work that my team at Perth Modern School have done as well. My students ask me, why do you want to be a teacher? What do you want to do that job for? And I think it's the best job in the world. I think it's every day I'm inspired by what my kids do in the classroom, the ideas that they have, the deep thinking that they do. And if you're interested in being part of that world, the kids' world, where looking at how they think and what the world means to them, I think you should do it.
Well, as you can see, the WA Education Awards for 2011 have been a huge success, with over $200,000 in prize money given away and some certainly very worthy winners. I think it's obvious that the real winners here are the students of Western Australia. I'm Christy Mollica, and I hope to see you again very soon right here on Perth City Talks.
Yes, and that